Cole, we compared before. Oh, Lavins no defense.
What you say, boy?
I'm streaming. Oh, now you want to fucking talk?
Yeah, shut the hell up.
The fuck are you doing?
Just been chilling here watching YouTube.
Huh?
Watching some YouTube.
You're watching what?
Juto.
Judo?
First person to print.
Hey, we in the wreck after this Madden game or what? Fucking Cameron.
I'm gonna be lagging because I got I'm not on Ethernet until 4:30.
Oh, you're lagging until 4:30, said?
Yeah, because my mom's working.
Very fun. Okay, I'll finish my souls then. God, dude, I need to get a Patters so bad.
What?
No, from Mutt. I just need to get one Viking, dude. That's all I care about. Just one, Cam. Just one. Well.
Just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
Oh, God! Cam, tune in.
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mon. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep inside. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Bond going to throw it.
Oh, David. Nice catch, goal lineman. Come on, line, get love on here.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, here's Mon. Going for Jefferson down.
Come on, Jefferson!
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Oh, yeah, dance on Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert.
The play, Xavier Woods. Fuck my coverage. Thank God.
For this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be.
What a catch on the sideline. A big game that time for the Chargers.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is gone. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mond out of the shotgun. Got man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Rolling to his left. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Kuhn to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Fucking almost threw a pick.
Makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
He's brought down back in his own 7-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Room here to run. And now off to the races. Down the
God
right
damn, that was a nice
side.
play. That was a beautiful ball play.
In for a Charger touchdown. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they go play action here. Mon. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and score. Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Herbert back to the air. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mon. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mon buying time to his left. Finding room inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean,
touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for L.A. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Herbert. Got a man. It's
What the
Allen
fuck?
for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
Literally, we were the audience were the chairs to that table. Like, they were the chairs, but Ye was the table. We was all in. Y'all scooted up to the table.
They'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Not tripping, man. Down the
Shit. Intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Damn,
And
good
the
for that.
Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the
Thank God.
football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
This is the Kalaman show, people. You gotta relax. Look at me. I'm moving around like a fucking maniac.
He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Should've got me.
Mon.
For the 50s for 60s, my boy Calamoni.
That's going to be a first.
Calamoni. Calamoni.
Mon now off of play action.
Shit. Go on. Fuck it. Let's go.
That will be incomplete.
And that's
All right,
a really
we're
good
gonna
job
go
there
up with
defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop during a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Come on, CJ.
This
CJ
is
Ham,
CJ
stop.
Ham, the fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. From the gun, here's Mon.
Go, Jefferson.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
Shit, Calvin.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, here's Mon.
Damn!
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, my God.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete.
Oh, my God. They're going to bless him, really? Let's get his fucking line back on there. Same dude I heard earlier.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so
Bro,
well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
Oh, he get re-injured and then he's still in.
They went zooming past that number there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Herbert.
Yes, Eric Kendrick, baby!
Crowded, intercepted.
Oh, yeah, retired on me yet. He's not retired on me yet. He's not here to play. He's not locked in. So we started off slow. He said, I got it. I can't let my policy go out like this because he would have retired on me.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
I guess I run the ball. I got to start. I'm on me.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I got a free ball. Now I'm back. I got it. Running the ball pretty good.
They run it again with Cook.
Oh, yeah. Calvin go, baby. Look at Calvin go.
22-yard line.
500 yards.
3 yards rushing for him now on just 6
carries
to this point. Mon looks to throw on first down.
Oh, man, he got me.
Into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Come on, have a
Gain
good
of 6 there on first. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Oh, I gotta get 500. I gotta see that.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Gotta get that cover. Stop. Yeah, it's a fucking
target yet again.
left
It's
one.
complete.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10. Here's Mon. Steps away.
Oh, killing! Oh, twice now.
That was an interesting
there
because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was
died,
going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Get off him.
Gets by him, and now a
Oh!
line. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Walk out. Done, baby.
The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
Smith.
This ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives these guys a 12-point advantage.
That's fun having my boys.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Yeah.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Yeah,
he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, boy.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for a touchdown.
Good corner, boys. Clay, do it. Callan, great game.
Locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Fucking move down.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I'm going to switch it a lot.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, Whitehead. That's you. That's you, Whitehead.
Let's go, Whitehead. For the 4th time today.
Look at the stats.
Picked off at the 33.
Nice shoot. Not a ball.
He'll take this
That's
across
funny.
midfield and inside the 45.
First round pick.
Yet another interception.
Get him
I
going.
just had to double check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about
I don't set an
checking
example,
it. But the
Savvy.
thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of...
Good game. I like the football. Talk about GG. No one really touches except your door. Oh, I know who I'm giving game of the week to next week. I'm taking me and Perk. Perk hasn't got a game of the week, and he's pretty solid. Can he just beat somebody? He beat Ski? Holy shit. Who the fuck is Dave? Who is this? Okay, David Singleton. Rojo. Who are these? Okay, let me look at what is going on in Tampa. What's their record? 5-3. That could be a good game of the week. That's my game. I got my game of the week next week. Ah.